Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really thrilled to be here. I'm Adria Powell, and I am wife and mother. My daughter Analia is in the pink cape, 5.5 years old, and Zachary in his ultra superhero pose is 4, and I absolutely love them, and they are my life. Outside of that, I work for an organization called Cooperative Home Care Associates. We are the largest worker-owned cooperative in the United States, and thank you. We are a New York State licensed home care agency, which means that we provide services to elderly and disabled people so that they can remain in their homes. We started in 1985 with 12 home care workers, and today we stand at 2,200 workers strong. In addition to that, we train more than 600, mostly women, to do this work on an annual basis. We provide 3 million hours of services to residents of New York City, mostly in the Bronx, Manhattan, and in parts of Brooklyn. We really are built on the pillar that if you create a quality job, that is the true way that you will deliver quality care to the members that you serve. And yet, as we work really hard to do this, the population that we train really struggles with a lot of barriers. So the women who come to us, many of them are immigrants. They may not have formal work histories. You can see we have people who come to us as public assistance recipients. They come from poor communities. Many of them may struggle with language because they are immigrants. They have been unsuccessful possibly in the formal education system. And in addition to working with them to overcome these barriers, there's also barriers and stigmas to the job that they do. As Eric had said, many times people look at this work and feel it's an unskilled workforce. It's not a workforce worth investing in. It's domestic work, it's custodial work, it's companionship, and it doesn't need to be, it can be done by anybody. We know that's not the case. So how do we combat those barriers and work with the population that does this job? So as I said, Cooperative Home Care Associates is committed to delivering quality care by creating quality jobs. And the way that we do this is that we invest in our workforce. We absolutely believe that the way to get people to deliver quality care is through the quality jobs. The second that you walk into our space, and this is our space in the Bronx, we have 3 floors, and as soon as you walk in, you get the sense that we really are committed to the workforce. These are sweeping views of the community that we both recruit from and serve. So you look out and you can see the entire South Bronx area. In addition to having that space, we have a training floor that is completely state-of-the-art. We're able to train those 600 women, and they are able to work on both their technical skills as well as their relational skills, because we really believe that it's not just about having the technical skills to do this work, but having the communication and relationships, being able to relate to the clients. So just a little bit more about the supports that our organization wraps into the workforce so that they are successful and that we have them working in a really high quality job. We have a training program that's more than double the amount of time that the New York State Department of Health requires, and that's so that we can not only work and train people on the technical side, but deliver home care workers who are competent and are able to manage the needs of a really challenging population at times. People are facing conditions that require a lot of caring and patience and support. We also, in addition to the training program, we have case managers who are able to help them get through the challenges that I showed you initially about the barriers. So our case managers will work with the trainees to help them find childcare. They will help them to get employment authorization papers when that's necessary. In certain situations, we can even advise people about how to have a court case resolved, get dispositions in order to help them so that they can come into the program and be successful. Once they come through the training program, we've also built in a lot of supports. We have a peer mentor program that is actually many of our home care workers who have been at Cooperative Home Care for, on average, 15 years, can go in and support the new trainees as they go into the field. And it's incredibly important that we have this type of program because they go from being in a training class where they have a lot of support into a field where it's very isolating. They're just themselves and the client. As I said, we're a worker-owned co-op, so people also have the opportunity to buy into the company and have one share, one vote. When the company is profitable, they partake in the dividends. They also have the opportunity to They also have the opportunity to serve on the board of directors and be part of the decision-making and the governance of the organization. In 2003, we also were unionized, and many people say, union, worker owners, why do you need both? It was a strategy for us because it really helped us to bring political clout to our organization. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about one of our workers. This is Jackie with her client, and Jackie came to this country in 1990 from the Dominican Republic. Jackie worked as a secretary in her country, but when she came to the US, the only thing that she was able to do was work in a factory. Jackie worked long hours. She did not get a lot of pay, and in 1995, she came to Cooperative and took our training program and has been with us ever since. I told Jackie I was coming out here and I wanted to talk about her and share her story. And Jackie talked about really wanting to work with the elderly and be in service of them. She really prides the fact that she was able to help this woman and built a really strong relationship with her. I asked Jackie, what is it about Cooperative Home Care that's different? And Jackie said, we're a really structured and organized company, and yet we always have a sense of family. And what I get from this is that I feel secure in this job. I also asked Jackie, and I'm gonna have to read it, I said, you've gotta tell me something that you think I should let everybody know when I'm out in Portland about Cooperative. And Jackie said, CHCA is more than a workplace, it is a home. It is a place where people are interested in your well-being. It is a place where people are interested in extending their help, and they assist you in resolving your problems. I think that's us in a nutshell, and I'd like to now tell you my story about how I got to Cooperative Home Care. Actually, let me start off with this. My mother is one of the original founders of Cooperative Home Care. So the reason why I was told I could never work there was because the other founder said, you can't work here. You just can't work here. Your mother's the senior manager. She designed and runs the training program, and you can't be here. So I came back from college in 1993. I was working at Cooperative for the summer, just kind of helping, and I was working in the operations area, service delivery. It's the section of the company where we match the home care workers to the clients. And I was working for a woman named Jeannie. Jeannie was the manager of the department, and as it turned out, that summer when I was there, she lost all three of her coordinators for different reasons. So it was essentially Jeannie and I who were managing the company, or managing the service delivery area together. And at the end of the summer, Jeannie came to me and she said, if you want this job full-time, I will go to Rick Serpin's the other founder. I will tell Rick that you should have this job. And she did. She went to Rick, and Rick said, I'm not making that decision. This is a worker-owned cooperative, and it should go to the board of directors. So Jeannie went, and she presented to the board of directors, and I wasn't there, but I can imagine that it had to have gone pretty well because they voted to bring me in, and I've been working with Cooperative ever since. So in 1993, I began as a service delivery coordinator, and in 2000, when Jeannie left to become the director of our affiliated company. I was then promoted to manager of the service delivery department. Today, I'm the executive vice president of Cooperative Home Care. I work with an incredible, incredible team of people who really have worked to carry the legacy of what was built by Jeannie, my mother, Rick, things that we've also contributed to and that we want to carry far into the future. So I'm happy to say I still work with Jeannie because she's at our affiliate. I still work with my mother because she's at our affiliate. And this is all of us celebrating Jeannie's son's wedding. So what I would like to leave you with is I've been able to talk to you a little bit about what our barriers are that we face and the model that we have created in order to really create sustainable, high-quality jobs. So I would ask you to look for the Jeannie, look for the Adria, look for the Jackie, be somebody's Jeannie, use your business as a force for good, because if you do, you will change someone's world. Thank you.